Welcome Aries to your reading for the week commencing July 15th. I'm going to be looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events and your advice. This is a general reading and it may not resonate in its entirety with all of you. However, do watch till the end as there may well be messages throughout the reading that do resonate. If you are looking for a private reading, please email me at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. That's revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. Also, I never contact anyone directly to offer a private reading. So if anyone contacts you via social media or email or anywhere at all, it's not me, it's a scam. Before I continue, because I don't know what their sign is and I don't even know if they have watched any of the tarot scopes, but two lovely people. Before I continue, this is not a plug, okay? I'm not putting this out there because I'm making a hint of any kind. I just want to make that clear. I just want to say thank you to a couple of people who bought me coffees, okay, with the Buy Me a Coffee app. And that is Annette and Gary, and I just wanted to give them a public shout out thank you for doing that. It's very kind, very thoughtful and extremely appreciated because I need all the coffee I can get right now, but thank you. So let's have a look, Aries, at what's coming up. Okay, so in your general energy, Knight of Swords. So it feels like you're taking action with something here, Aries, this week. You're on the ball with something. For some of you, you're catching up with anything that's been delayed or you haven't managed to do over the last few weeks. You know, maybe catching up with all those horrible jobs, admin, bills, I don't know. Some of you are literally chasing something here. I don't know, but I definitely get a sense of catching up in some way. The Queen of Pentacles in your opportunity. So there is an opportunity here for getting yourself back on track. So if any of you have kind of lost your way, especially regards to finances or maybe even job commitments, this does indicate there's an opportunity here for you to get back to square one. And again, it's that element of catching up. So again, it could be work related for some of you, that you're trying to catch up with work related stuff. But there is something here about finances as well. But we'll find out more when we clarify. Four of Swords in your challenge. So there's either something here where you're having difficulty switching off, relaxing, or some of you may be run down, a little bit unwell, coming down with a cold, or, you know, this is nothing serious, but this can indicate being a little bit under the weather. So this could be challenging everything else in your week if that is the case. Really, this is also saying you need to look after yourself, Aries. You're always doing too much, always trying too hard. You never know when to switch off. The Magician also coming in your unforeseen events. So I love this card because it has so much meaning for me, and I know the personal power behind it because I've experienced it. I am experiencing it. It is the card of, as you probably know, manifestation. But really, if we want to look at this in simple terms for those of you that don't believe in manifesting or the law of attraction, what this really says is that, you know, negativity, this is true whether you like it or not, negativity breeds negativity. So if you start thinking negatively about a situation, it's more than likely that's how it will develop. That in itself is proof that the law of attraction works. But what this really says is you can change any situation by the way you think. So if there's something going on here and you're struggling, whether it's mentally, coping mentally, or whatever this is, Aries, and it sounds easier said than done, and I get that, is just really, this card says all the tools are there at your disposal, and all the tools you need are your head and your heart in order to make anything easier, to make anything successful. It actually says that you have unlimited potential. We all have unlimited potential. The limits we put in front of our potential, we put there ourselves, or someone else puts the idea in our head that we have limited potential and we believe it. So you have to remove these energy blocks and tell yourself that anything is possible, because it literally is. Now, I don't want people commenting and saying, well, that's not true, is it, Sue? Because I can't fly and I can't sprout, I don't know, I can't sprout scales and swim underwater for hours on end. Let's not be literal, okay? Just don't be silly. But unlimited potential in, you know, solving everyday problems or getting out of negative mindsets. If you can harness that power, your life will change in ways you did not feel was possible. And I'm living proof. So the Ace of Swords in your advice. This is the card of truth and clarity. Okay, so it's kind of like saying, you know, let's be realistic, Aries. Let's think about you know, everything in a realistic way. Let's kind of take your emotions out of this and ask yourself realistically what you're saying, and whatever that might be. You know, you're saying that this is never going to be resolved, or this is never going to go away. I am never going to be happy. How realistic is that sentence? This is what this is saying. It's just, let's try and be logical and realistic, because you know that's not true. Whatever it is you're thinking, whatever negative mind or thought pattern is going on, when you think about it logically, you know it's not realistic. So remove it. That's what it's saying. So let's carry on. The Knight of Swords in your general energy. Is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So here you are, Aries. There you are, Knight of Wands. Here you come with all your fire and your passion and your adventure, sense of adventure, and your spontaneous, impulsive energy. However, as I said, Knight of Swords feels like you're chasing something but not getting anywhere, or you're trying to catch up with stuff this week. Five of Cups is about disappointment. It's just a kind of sense of really kind of, we're lacking energy here, definitely, and we're lacking enthusiasm and optimism, and we're starting to feel absolutely drained of any positivity, is 100% what I'm feeling. The Three of Cups, what the Three of Cups says is take a break. My God, you don't have to get this done. There's nothing to say that you're you know, what's going to happen if you don't get this done by 5 o'clock, whatever target you've set yourself? Take a break, phone your friends, go out for a drink, go and meet them for a coffee, go and do something, get away from this. Just take a breather, okay? Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is in your opportunity. It's clarified by the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So for those of you who are in a relationship, you always try and do everything yourself, even if someone is there saying, let me help, and you'll give them some kind of menial, mundane task that actually doesn't need doing, just so that you can say, you know, they helped you, even though they haven't actually helped you. You've just allowed them to do something, but not the thing that actually you needed help with, because you have to do that yourself. You have to be, that has to be independent. You has to be yours independently. So, you know, people are trying to help you, but you're having difficulty accepting. The Queen of Cups. So for some of you, like I said, please read these cards as being either male or female. It doesn't matter. For some of you, your partner is Cups energy, which is water. Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Could be their moon, rising or Venus sign. This person is really caring, very loving, very empathetic, very supportive, very emotionally available, very sensitive. So, you know, I feel there's a sense of certain amount of worry here about you coming from them. It doesn't have, by the way, it might not be a partner, it might be a relative, it might be someone that is emotionally invested or attached to you, okay? Yes, they are worried, but they're also, they know you inside out, okay? So they know when something's up, they know when something's not right, because you're the last person that's going to tell them, because you wouldn't ever admit if anything's wrong. But I also sense, with the Queen of Cups, there's an element of nurturing here. They really want to help and nurture you, because that's what you do for them, but you just will not be nurtured. It's kind of like, don't know, you're hard to nurture, Aries. Well, in this reading, you're hard to nurture. You're being quite, again, look at this. I mean, this is just typical of you, even though you're not a Pentacles energy. But this lady, she's so proud. She's so independent. She's, you know, she doesn't need anyone's help. She's fine, thank you. And that's exactly the energy I'm picking up for you, even though you're really struggling, you know. So the Page of Swords also is, this is really saying there's an opportunity here for you to learn. I would say learn from your mistakes, but it's not actually about mistakes. It's just really about learn how to do something differently. Do it, try something different, because what you're doing is just, and it's not even the way you're doing it, it's just the amount of pressure that you put on yourself to get something done. And it's that mental exhaustion, I feel. So yeah. The Four of Swords in your challenge. Yes, you need a break, or you are going to make yourself ill, Aries. This is clarified by Strength. The Nine of Swords. And the Ten of Swords. So yeah, to the outside world, you're you know, the face of strength and resilience, but actually underneath it all, forget it, you know. That's definitely not the case, because we've got here the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety, worry, stress, fear. It's all there. It's all there under the surface, but God forbid anyone should ever see that side of you. And then the Ten of Swords is how much you're suffering, Aries. You're suffering so much here. It feels like something, I don't know if there's something, because I know your readings recently have all been quite intense, and there's been a lot going on. And it could be that something here has come to some kind of culmination, or I don't know, but it does feel like an inability to cope, or trying to find a way of it's almost like you're in denial, or you're putting on a brave face for someone else. I don't know, but you need to be so careful, Aries. You've got me worried. Okay, so the Magician is in your unforeseen events, and I said you have so much potential to change this. Let it go, because if you do, it will be such a relief. And there's probably people around you that are just waiting because they're expecting it from you. So the Magician is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Ace of Wands. I think there is an element here that you're afraid to let it go, because it's that whole thing of this has been building up for such a long time. It's, you know, if I let it go, it's never going to stop. The Three of Pentacles, again, is showing that there's people around you that can help you, and they can help take some of that burden away. You may not believe it, but they can. They 100% can. And talking about something is half the battle. If you can talk about it, whatever it is, that honestly, you have no idea how much it helps, because it's not something probably you do very often. But if you want to stop suffering, then you need to. The Tower, okay, what this is saying is this is an unforeseen event. Either if you don't deal with this, you know, if you keep bottling this up, or if you keep trying to deny it, or put on this front for someone else, or whatever this is gonna backfire. It's gonna blow up in your face in not a pretty way. Okay, and it's, you know, your mental health is something that's so important, and yeah, because it's something's got to give. It's what this Tower is saying is, you know, whether you let go now or you hang on, whatever happens, something's got to give. Either the universe is going to come and make it happen without you know, against your will, or you can take action now and just let it go. Just talk to someone, whoever she is or he is, someone that is close to you, someone that cares about you, and just let it go. The Ace of Wands, this shows that you can, from this will come a new beginning, okay, and it will feel like a fresh start. It will feel like you've, how does it feel? It feels like when you let go of some kind of emotional burden that you've been holding on to for such a long time, it's just the light relief is just incredible. It's like you've been carrying, you know, an 800-pound rucksack. That's probably a lot of weight. I don't know how heavy that is, for a month. And then when you get to take that off, you literally feel like your feet are leaving the floor. It's that kind of feeling, but even better. So I do hope you take my advice, Aries. Ace of Swords in your advice is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So if you do this, if you can see the logical truth, and if you can see the clarity behind this, instead of trying to cover it up, then what it brings you, Nine of Pentacles, is luxury and abundance, okay? No, it doesn't actually mean, you know, you're going to be bestowed with a load of money and luxurious gifts. It's that feeling, that luxurious abundance within yourself. It's going to feel like your soul is on holiday in the most luxurious resort ever. And then the Nine of Wands is all that hard work, all that battling, all that, you know, all that time that you've been putting so much into something emotionally, and how draining it was. And it's over, Aries. You can let go. You can let your guard down. Let your guard down. And then the final card is the Ten of Cups, where you get to enjoy the things that really matter. Your family, if you have family. So your family, your children, your husband, your wife, whoever this might be. The love, the care, the empathy, the joy, the happiness. It's there for the taking. You can have it. and you deserve it, Aries. So just do it. Be brave. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's coming up for you with the Oracle. Quantum Oracle. So, Aries, a consciousness of lack. A man leans dejectedly on a concrete heart, his back turned to the potential gold and beauty held there. His melancholy seems overwhelming, and this card may reveal a similar energy for you at this time. There may be some financial limitation for you, possibly even significant money woes, but this card could indicate restriction in other areas as well. You may be experiencing some limitations in love or relationships, and the feeling or loss could be frustrating or sad. The consciousness card reveals even deeper issues than the great gratitude card reversed. It demands that you shift out of the lack of consciousness now, even if you feel something is missing in your life. Your fear only restricts you further, making you more miserable and manifesting more limitation. It may be difficult to focus on something positive when you're lonely or have financial troubles, and it's absolutely necessary to do so if you want to change that reality. Take the steps you need to resolve whatever issue may be bothering you, but don't stop there. Make the energetic cause to always acknowledge what you have, even to the smallest detail. Choosing to value yourself and your life will break down the harsh feelings in your heart and bring many amazing experiences to you. Could have been written for your reading, in all honesty. Thank you, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.